Chinese President Xi Jinping has warned that protectionism will lead nowhere and that a trade war would have no winners. He kicked off a three-nation trip to Southeast Asia. Xi will visit Vietnam, Malaysia and Cambodia as Beijing seeks to offset the impact of U.S. tariffs. Laura Westbrook reports.
Article published in Vietnam's state-run Nhân Dang newspaper, President Xi reinforced Beijing's line that trade wars have no winners, and he also warned against protectionism. He said that Vietnam and China could step up cooperation in supply chains. Now, around 40 agreements are expected to be signed by both countries, and choosing Southeast Asia as President Xi's first foreign trip this year indicates the strategic importance he's placing on deepening regional ties amid a trade war with the United States. Now, last year, ASEAN, a regional group of 10 Southeast Asian states, was China's largest trading partner, followed by the European Union and the United States. Beijing is also trying to present itself as the stable power in the face of American protectionism and President Trump's unpredictable trade policies. In recent years, China has invested heavily in Vietnam. Since Trump's first trade war, global supply chains have moved to places like Vietnam as part of efforts to diversify from China and avoid U.S. tariffs. President Xi is also expected to try to curry favor with Southeast Asian leaders under pressure to crack down on transshipments of Chinese goods through their countries to bypass U.S. tariffs. Beijing also faces 145% U.S. duties, and Vietnam too is hoping to strike a deal with the United States after its 46% tariffs were paused for 90 days. And this shows the diplomatic tightrope that Vietnam is trying to walk as it pursues what it calls bamboo diplomacy to stay on good terms with both the United States and China. Countries in Southeast Asia are also reportedly wary of more cheap Chinese goods flowing in as exporters look for markets to replace the United States. And while China and Vietnam share close economic ties, Hanoi does also share the United States' concerns about Beijing's increasingly assertiveness in this contested South China Sea. Laura Westbrook for SABC News, Hong Kong.